what is it? Yeah, Konaki or something like that. Oh, it is, man, oh man. What's good, everyone? It's Zigzag here. Welcome back to another Geoguessr video, and welcome back to one of my favorite maps on Geoguessr. It's Unofficial Streetview World. Essentially, this map contains only Unofficial Street View on every single country in the world, but it maintains the normal feel of Geoguessr where you're always near a road with some clues nearby. And we're going to be playing 10 seconds, no moving, panning, or zooming, the hardest way to play Geoguessr today on this map. Now, 10 seconds NMPZ with a catch. I think I'm going to set it to 15 because my internet is generally speaking too slow to load in the image in the first few seconds. So it should be around 10 seconds NMPZ once you take into account that fact. And I say let's get into it here. Let's see how many countries we can guess in a row. Let's see if we can get a 20,000 score. I'm curious to see about those things. But okay, let's jump into it here. First one, where are we going to be? Well, it looks like Europe. Yeah, as I said, it's about 10 seconds in. Then we actually get to see it. It looks like Spain to me, or Italy. I didn't actually get which one it's going to be. I'm going to click East Coast Spain here. And it was actually East Coast Spain. Wow. Really great start there. I thought the red brick architecture reminded me more of Spain than Italy, and then northern, but easterly because it kind of looked like Italy, and it worked out quite nicely. Next round here. Okay, so this time loading in a little faster. This reminds me of the one we had in India, but no, this one should be like Turkey or Romania or something like that. I kind of like Serbia here or European Turkey because of the pole. I feel like either country could fit. And it was Syria on the Turkish border. Would have been much better off to go in Turkey, but normally Turkey's a lot more mountainous than that. And of course it wasn't Turkey, and that's why it was so flat. So not the greatest score there, but we can move on. We're going to be playing plenty of games anyway. Next one here feels kind of Caucasus Mountains to me. Although we have a man in kind of a more Muslim-looking garb, so I'm kind of thinking more so over this side, Tajikistan, Afghanistan, something like that. Actually ends up being in Pakistan. That makes sense, to be honest. The clothes felt more Afghani than, or Pakistani than Tajikistani, but we still get a good score, right region of the world. So, you know, without meta, we can still do pretty well here. Next one feels like Queenstown in Queenstown area in New Zealand to me, and I think it is there. The mountains are not particularly tall, although they're around the area, that actually does make sense. So we can actually be just like around here to me. And okay, it was a bit further up in the South Island there, in Arthur Pass. Similar looking area to where I clicked. But we get a good score there, and we get the country correct as well. We had yellow dashes on the outside of the line, on the outside of the road there, which is also something you get quite a lot in New Zealand. And the last one here, we can get a good score on this first seed. There we are, finally loading in with 10 seconds to go. Looks like Indonesia to me. We have tons of palms. It could actually be Philippines. We have a concrete road. Okay, I'm changing my mind to Philippines here. South Philippines, though, maybe. Where's it going to be? Oh, North Philippines, indeed. Okay, well, that's good. We end up with a 2-country streak at the end there. We got the country 3 times out of 5, and we got 16,000 points. I think we can improve on that, but let's just see how many countries we can continue to get in a row, and if we can improve on that score as well. Next one here, Caribbean, maybe? Or actually, USA, I think. Yeah, New York plate there, and another New York plate, so we should be somewhere. It could be Long Island, but I think I'm going to click just in Newburgh here, see what it's like. Okay, it was actually Long Island, whoops. But still a great score, 4.7k, cannot complain there. Next one here, what are we looking at? We have, ooh, some Spanish. I have no idea where this one is. This is going to be somewhere strange, I think. I seem to remember similar looking places in Venezuela a couple of times, and I don't recognize this. So let's try Caracas here, see if we could be right about that. And it was actually just in Brazil. I should have looked at the language more. Obviously, terrible score there. We're on the right continent, but that's about all we could say. Okay, next one here. And we have some Swedish-looking buildings here, particularly this one. I think I like Sweden. Yeah, I'm pretty sure these look more Swedish than Finnish. And I don't think it looked all that... Actually, I want to go further north here. We'll try that. It didn't look... Oh, yeah, it was further north. Whoops. It didn't look all that Norwegian either, because the buildings weren't predominantly red. There were only some of them red. So there we go. Not too bad. We were pretty close to Finland in reality. We get the country, but not too many points. Next one here, what have we got? West Coast US, or is it Japan? We have a Japanese pole top here. Lots of palms, so it should be fairly southern here. I wonder if this could even be Okinawa. I'm actually going to try it. Just we have that many palms, it kind of seems half likely to me. And it was just southern in Kyushu, makes sense. Actually, the pole top was more of a Kyushu pole top. And the last one here looks like Argentina. Argentinian number plate as well. And I think this could be Buenos Aires, to be honest. I don't get a particularly strong vibe, and so Buenos Aires is the type of city you go for when that is the case, and it was just in a city further north there. So, We're on a 3-country streak right now. We have 15,000 points on that second game. Not too bad, actually. So far for the video, we got more than half of the countries. Though, to be fair, on this one, every single round was in a country that's already on Google Street View. So, yeah, kind of interesting. Next one here. Going to be in North Africa, I think, or Middle East, something. I kind of like Iran here, by the style of the houses. Could be Pakistan as well, to be honest, but I'm going to go for Iran here. We'll try that. And okay, it was Pakistan, yeah. Yeah, also the guy, again, looked like he had Pakistani clothes on. So we lose our country streak there. Still, very low score, but still something we had called out. So it was my 50-50. Next one here. Okay, 10 seconds. Come on, yeah, we see it. Black number plate there in a way that kind of looks Indonesian. Yeah, I guess it should be Indonesia, though I don't know where it would actually be. I'm just going to hedge it out here. And it was actually in West Kalimantan. I was thinking about Sumatra the whole time. Then I saw a fence that looked more eastern. So we get the country right here, I guess. Clicking in the international waters is actually Indonesian waters, which is good. Next one here. Almost looks like Australia. But I think it's actually a Brazilian pole here. Could be Paraguay as well. Oh, it's kind of a confusing round. It doesn't look that Brazilian all in all. Still think it's Eastern Europe, I think, actually. Yeah. Oof. Just realized right at the last second that the white painted pole at the bottom was actually just a European one. So there we go. Okay, let's lock back in here. We have red and white painted signpost there. Is this northern Vietnam? I seem to remember they had those there sometimes. And it is northern Vietnam. Let's go. Okay, really nice one. So in case you guys didn't know, there actually used to be Vietnam on Street View, and they still drive the cars, the Street View cars there. They just don't publish it, and so they deleted all the bike coverage that they had there, and I remembered that Vietnam did have those strapped signposts, so that's good. Okay, next one here. Can we lock in again? Looks like Iceland or Svalbard or something. I don't know, maybe it's too populated to be Iceland. So maybe we have to go then northern. Let's go like Alta here. Could be correct. Well, it was Iceland. Oh, this town. I just didn't think it looked very populated, but it didn't look like Reykjavik. So I didn't consider that one, unfortunately. I think I would have maybe got it otherwise if I had have thought of it. But yeah, okay, that's okay. Next one here. We are loading into a Britain here or Ireland. Looks like we got a yellow plate. I don't recognize any of these places. But could it be Scotland? I mean, architecture kind of fit. I'm going to try it here. Edinburgh region was Wales. That makes sense. Couldn't quite make out what kind of language it was, but clearly it was Welsh. Next one here. Striped curb. Kind of Indonesian looking poles, but it's very dry. So it should actually be somewhere out in this region of the world. I wondered about even like Jordan, Syria, something like that. I'll go Syria here. And it was actually over in Egypt. That makes sense. Similar poles to what you have in the kind of Israel-Jordan area of the world. And the last one here for this seed is what? I'm actually kind of curious. We have lots of white brick going on. Oh, we actually in like Ukraine or something, maybe. Ukraine makes sense here, I think. Oh, actually, Azerbaijan. That makes sense. Okay, so it had kind of like a Derbent kind of architecture. That makes sense. Okay, so 14,000 there. Again, a seed that had much potential to be bigger. We're kind of stuck around that 14,000 mark so far, though. This time we look to be in... Ooh, what language is that? Because we've got a Soviet-style crossing sign here. I wondered about, like, Azerbaijan here. I'm going to try Azerbaijan. Because I think they used Latin script, right? And it was actually... Okay, they used Latin script, apparently, in... what is this one? Uzbekistan, yeah. Oof, interesting. I mean, a good, like, a latitude guess there, but not much else. Okay, back into it here. What are we going to have on this one? 10 seconds. And we look to be in the Alps, and I think it might be Austrian poles here. Even though the sign kind of looked Italian, I'm going to go for Austria because of the sign style. And of course, it was Switzerland. Why didn't I think of Switzerland? We even had low cam, kind of. But, okay, not the best score. I really want, like, a 4,500 to start off, like we had at the start of the video. This is North Africa, I think. We have long plates. That really makes me think I'm in the right region of the world with this guess. Let's go Tripoli. I'm not really sure if that would be good. And it was actually in northern Algeria. Decent enough score, but I was really thinking this would be a green area, and that looked completely dry. So yeah, was kind of hoping that would be like a dry place like Tripoli instead. But okay, next one here, and it looks like Central America to me. Yeah, I really don't get too much off this round, but I kind of thought like maybe like Nicaragua or something like that here. We'll try it. Oh, wow, that's an insane guess. How are we so close? I'm actually buzzing about that one. That's the guess of the video for sure there. Wowee. Okay, so let's see if we can back that one up. Nicaragua call is actually kind of crazy. So let's see what we get next here. And okay, we are driving. Is that the back of the car? We're driving right. It feels like it would be the UAE or something, right? It's a very big city. I don't love the UAE, but I do think it's like something in that vein. So we'll see what it actually is. Yeah, I thought of Riyadh as well. But yeah, I didn't realize there would be some elevation there. But it seems like it's actually just man-made elevation. Okay, so, I mean, definitely two very similar cities. Unfortunately, they're 700, 800 kilometers away from each other, so not the best there. But still a decent score. We can make up for it here when we have southern Germany or something, or is it Austria or something? I can't make out the language, but that's just the vibe I got, having visited similar places in real life. So I'm going to go, like, down here on the border. And, okay, it is actually Austria. Not a bad guess. Again, 4.4k is definitely acceptable on this map. Let's go to the second last round here. Feels like Eastern Europe, but I have no idea what this car would be. Well, it kind of looks like an Italian no parking sign. We have Italian plates, okay. It shouldn't be too far south here. I think, actually, the vibes are slightly more northern. And, okay, it is pretty far south there on the boot, so 3.3k there only. We can still get 20k if we nail this round. So all we have to do is click exactly where it is. This feels like Germany, Austria. I think this is a German-style sign. We have some brick. We go a bit further north here. Let's go actually outside Dortmund here. Could be decent. And it was actually outside Dortmund there. Do we have it? Yes, we have 20,000 points there. Man, so Riyadh was gettable there, unfortunately. And Italy, we could have clicked south, but that's a really nice seed, especially with the Nicaragua there. So, okay, let's head through to the next seed here. Honestly, like, it goes to show, you don't really need that much meta on Geoguessr. Like, a lot of the Google camera stuff is pretty overrated, in my opinion, and, you know, I'm doing very decently without it. Not to toot my own horn too much here. I think this is Japan, and I want to say I'm in the right region here. Yeah, it was the right region there. We had a big plate on the pole. 4.2k, definitely respectable. We're on a 3-country streak. Can we get to 5? That would be quite crazy. Is this Brazil? White signpost? Does that feel okay? I actually don't even know. I think it is Brazil, all in all. It could be Paraguay, though, I guess. We'll try Roraima here. Why not? Let's give that a go. Okay, was Para there? I mean, score's nothing to write home about, but we are on a 4-country streak now. Can we get 5? I really want it. Looks like we will. I think it's Japan here. Could it be China? I believe this whole neighborhood definitely looks more Japanese, but I don't recognize this guy wire. At least not so close up. It's a bit strange. We click North Japan here. Let's give it a go. And it is North Japan. Okay, nice. Just a very strange looking guy wire there, I guess. Or maybe I just wasn't so used to seeing it very much up close. But yeah, that was 5 countries in a row now. So we've achieved 2 of my goals here. And now we're in a hard one. Are these Malaysian, actually? But why is the street so wide? Yeah, it's a bit suspicious, but I think it is Malaysia, maybe. Let's go Kuantan here, because it kind of feels a bit further out. And it was in Kinshasa. I'm not even capping. Democratic Republic of Congo was my very first thought in that round. Maybe we've had that round before or something on this map. I don't think so. But I literally, maybe I've seen that photo screen before at some point. It was my very first thought, or maybe I'm just cracked. But it would have been such an insane guess if I got it, unfortunately. I looked at some infrastructure things. The light posts kind of looked a little bit Malaysian. But this one is interesting. It kind of looks like Albania. However, I'm pretty sure that the Caucasus can look as much like this. So I'm probably more likely to try there. And it was indeed Azerbaijan. Very similar look, but I was like, well, on this map, surely we're going to be seeing some Caucasus rounds coming up. So, you know, using the meta, you know, that's a 4.4k. Very nice. Next one here. What can we get? Ooh, lots of Toyotas. I would say, ooh, is that blue number plates? I mean, surely this didn't, okay, the people are African as well. I don't know, maybe I'll go like Malay here or something. I'm not really sure. And it was Yemen. That's why. I immediately thought UAE Oman. Number plates did not fit, of course, but it was actually Yemen there. To be fair, Mali not the best guess considering how flat it is there, but was kind of lost for options. Next one here, just gonna be Finland, I believe, with this pole top and this bollard. Yeah, unless it was Lithuania, but no, I mean Latvia, but no, it should just be southern-ish Finland, I think. And it is, nice guess. And the second last one here is, ooh, so that's a flag on the cap there. Should be somewhere in Central America, Alto. I don't know which of the ones it is there. El Salvador or Honduras, I think. Go Honduras, actually was El Salvador, not too bad though. That's fine. Border crossing there with Guatemala, I think. And the last round here is Holy Poles. And it does look enough like Romania that I like to guess, but it is very dry. So I'm thinking this is like maybe all the way out, Constantia way or something like that. And it was Cuba. Okay. Wowee. So Cuba and Romania do share very similar poles apparently. So some funny ones on this seed. But let's go in for a couple more here because we're still making nice guesses. I think we can redeem ourselves. We have a very Romanian looking round again here. I'm a bit scared to guess there, but I think it should actually be correct. We'll see if I'm right about that. Oh my gosh, Morocco. Wowee. I've just gone Romania on very Romanian looking rounds that were the opposite sides of the world. Okay, I've reset here. We have a plate here, big red plate. Ooh, I feel like I've seen a very similar round in, what is it? Yeah, Konaki or something like that. Oh, it is, man, oh man. That's crazy. I don't think that's a repeat either. I think I actually just recognized the city, which is crazy. Another really nice guess there for the video. But okay, let's jump back in here and see if we can follow that up with another good round. And this one is like completely different. This is West Africa, or not completely different, I guess the same region. But it looks like Ghana, but I think I have to go further west here. I think I'm gonna go Liberia. Here. Let's give that a go. Ooh, and it was Sierra Leone, one country over. Actually, can't complain about that. That's really good. Okay, next round here. And are we in like Thailand or something here? Fancy gates mixed with a concrete road. I think I definitely like Thailand. I'm not sure where in the country to guess, but I guess I'll just kind of hedge it Central East because it kind of feels like that. And it was Southern, unfortunately. Look, we get the right country and so many points lost. It's really unfortunate. But okay, we can still get 20k with the right guesses. This feels like Korea, although it's a white center line. No, I think it is yellow. Wait, is it Japan or Korea? I'm actually switching to Japan here. I can't actually see anything that makes me... Jeju, that's why. I was like, would you really see a Korea being that flat? And the answer is yes, if you're on Jeju, because Jeju does have some flatter sections, like over this direction, of course. So, I mean, not a terrible guess in terms of region still, but, you know, we could have been much better, of course. And the last one here, will it be Japan again? We've had plenty of Japan today. And we have very dark rock here. I mean, I'm not even used to seeing such rainy coverage anyway, but I'm going to go for Kyushu here. I think I saw something that kind of looked Kyushu to me, and it was actually up in Fukui. So we're going to go for one more good game here. Let's get one more good game in, because I am quite enjoying this. And we have double yellows here, and we have a lot of kind of sandstone-ish architecture here, but it's not one of the islands. I think it's just southern. I'm going to go Portsmouth here. What is it actually? Oh, well, Leeds. Leeds, I have to say, and someone in the comments can tell me why, but Leeds and that kind of Leeds area here has the most confusing architecture in the UK. Where sometimes I think it's south, and more often I think it's Scottish architecture or something like that. But I always send it wrong, so it's kind of... Or sometimes I'm like, this is too weird, it has to be Leeds. But yeah, it's very weird to me. This is Audible. This is like Saudi Arabia, Oman, UAE. I can't really tell which. I think I'm going to opt for Saudi Arabia though. And it was actually in higher. Not bad. I mean, I shouldn't have clicked Riyadh because we already had around there, but it's a good result though. Okay, 3-country streak, and we have a repeat. Do we? We had that poll before. I think it was Egypt. I think this is a Egypt repeat, right? It was around here, if I'm correct. And it was. Nice. Okay. I think that was the same round. It has to be, because we had the same poll. Okay, we're on a 4-country streak now, if you want to count that. And we have... Ooh, it looks... This one, I mean, it's definitely interesting. I think I actually would say this might be Belarus, because it's so unfamiliar looking. We'll see, though. And I was gonna say it might be Bosnia, but Bosnia doesn't even use Cyrillic, so that makes sense that it was actually Serbia. Okay, and we're on a good score here, so I guess this would be the last game. What are we getting? We have some all yellow. Okay, we have yellow dashes. Very hilly countryside, though. Is this kind of this region up here with the bigger hills? I think it might be. Cork area, also quite likely as well. And, okay, it was this southern hilliness instead. So there we go. It was a 18,000 to finish us off. We did get a 20k, and we did get a 5-country streak. So I think next time the goal would be to get a 10-country streak, and maybe, I mean, 10 would be hard, but maybe if we gave ourselves more time. And then also maybe a 22,000 on 10-second NMPZ could be good as well. But guys, all in all, that's been a really fun little video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. And yeah, guys, I'll see you guys in a video very soon. Till next time, and goodbye.